There is an ancient forbidden city in the Holy Land. You might get canceled if the name is touched by your mouth or typed by your hand. Now covered in decay, despair, and dismay, with the only exit in miles of desert sand. Gaza, a word defined as fierce or strong in ancient Hebrew. Gaza, defined as the prized city in ancient Egyptian. Gaza is becoming a ghost town, a land of the undead. Starved, sickly people crawling out of bombed buildings, limping through the streets covered in gashes and rashes, gripping, pressing tightly against the slashes from pushing on and climbing out of broken window glasses. Over 10 hospitals have been bombed in just a few weeks. For civilians, there's no safe spaces, no secure places, no saving grace. It's just more warning, bombs. If your ears could reach this wretched man's footsteps, then you're just as doomed as well. From his aroma, I can tell that he got that freshly new homeless smell, and from the way his eyes don't cry, but swell while searching through the crumbles of the home he once dwelled. If you're this close, then you could hear children wail, continuously crying while crushed under collapsed buildings. The brave souls, those severely starved, those starving, struggling, and suffering just to stay alive, still soldier on to lift themselves in the fallen towers, chasing dying voices. If you were this close, maybe you could help pull an infant hand out of a pit without letting her see the remains of her mother who passed while trying to protect her. If you were this close, maybe you could, but you're not. So say whatever you want about Hamas, I don't care, but the genocide from Gaza to Rafah is unjustified. Thousands of children killed, not died. Thousands of young souls drifting, floating too soon to the sky. No time for burials. There's too many bodies, so the opposing government just covers them with lies. This is not a war. Anytime some local thugs, local gangs, or even local militaries do some violent fuck shit in somebody else's city, nobody is blowing bundles of bombs here. Nobody is cutting off our water. Nobody is cutting off our electricity. Nobody is cutting down our hopes, dreams, and communities. Aside from 9/11, Americans aren't seeing such mortalities. So cut the bullshit. The whole world is watching Palestinians bleed. We are demanding a ceasefire immediately, so stop the bombing, please.